Hi, I'm attorney Larissa Davis, and today I want to talk to you about the big question of whether or not you should hire an attorney with your immigration matter. My short answer is yes, you should, and here's why. First, the numbers speak for themselves. When individuals who are applying for an immigration benefit in the United States apply with an attorney, they are far more successful than individuals who do not. So whether you call my office and you hire me, or you call a different law firm and hire a different attorney, or you contact a nonprofit organization that has a legal clinic providing free legal services if you're eligible, any of those three options are way better than trying to represent yourself in the immigration system. In the United States, the immigration system falls under the executive branch, and it can change and fluctuate quite a bit, especially with the rules and different types of information that applies to various types of petitions and applications. So it's so important to get yourself an experienced attorney who can really walk you through the process and knows what to file, when to file it, and what it is that's expected of the applicant or respondent in their particular immigration proceeding. Now, about 2 or 3 days ago, NBC News had published an article about all of these asylum seekers on the southwest border of the United States. Why do I bring this up? Because the main issue that they were seeing is how many applicants for asylum did not have or do not have an attorney. The amount of rejections and deportations for individuals that don't have a lawyer representing them in the immigration system is much higher than individuals that do have an attorney. Now, number two, don't think having an attorney means you are guaranteed absolutely going to get an immigration benefit if you apply. No, that's not what it means. It just means that your chances of success for getting that immigration benefit you're applying for are going to be much greater than if you don't have a lawyer. One of the sad things about these stories that we're seeing at the border is that a lot of these individuals and children especially probably have valid and legitimate asylum claims, meaning they are eligible to seek asylum in the United States under the laws in the United States that allow them to be here, that they have that story, that information, but they don't know how to get it to the United States government, such as the ICE officials or USCIS, in a way that is acceptable. A lot of evidence is the big problem with immigration cases. For instance, you might have evidence, but it's not in English. If it's not in English and it's not properly translated and in a form that's translated acceptable to the US government, it will be rejected as if you never had turned anything in at all. Evidence is so important, whether it's your asylum claim or some other petition. Maybe you have a petition for a family member, or maybe you're trying to defend yourself against deportation, or you have a family member that's trying to do that. All of these different pathways to immigrant status or non-immigrant status can get really complicated. And so the complex immigration system itself is number 3 of this video for why you should get an attorney. There's just so much information out there to support what I'm saying. So if you're still not certain, I would say look up the numbers of individuals who are not granted relief or who are deported and do not have legal counsel. It makes a really big difference, and I want to make sure that my clients always know what's going on. I keep them updated on the status of their case, and that way there's not any difficulty in getting that information from me. But the other thing is to the language barrier. If you don't speak English or it's not your first language, I do have access to interpreters who do speak different languages, and so that's not a problem. But again, if you don't have an attorney in the first place and you're trying to navigate the system, English isn't your first language, your chances of success are very low, very slim. Even if you are able to get through the system, having an attorney is something that can also save you a lot of time. So I've helped individuals who are from English-speaking countries, but they don't know anything about the immigration system. It's their first time, and so even to those individuals, I highly recommend getting an immigration attorney. They're going to be there to answer your questions. And if you want to speak to me about your particular immigration matter, give me a call at 601-724-9255. I also use WhatsApp, so I'm available after hours if you need to speak with me. And you can also send me an email, which I will put in the description box below. I hope to hear from you soon, and have a good evening.